The third thing I think is just really just a willingness to keep improving, to keep striving, to, learn whatever's required in that role. That to me, to really understand, what are the outcomes, whether if you're working for an agency, what are the outcomes of that agency? What are the outcomes for that business? Really, so you can create value. In radio, I used to say to everybody, you want to make more money, you got to create more value, right? It was like, that was and it applies everywhere in life. You create more value and you genuinely want to make that happen, the byproduct will come, which is the rewards, the awards, the success, the money, whatever it is. But coming at it from how can I create more value? Just asking yourself that one question, how can I create more value? That is naturally going to open doors. And it certainly did for me. By asking myself that question every day, it's going to open doors that you would never expect because the world needs more people that want to create more value.
Yeah.
As opposed to, hey, I'm just going to do my little bit. I'm going to sit in this box and I'm just going to take, and this is all I'm going to do. That's not going to cut it anymore. We have to get out and really think and create more value. So I think that's probably the advice I would give for women. And I always say, find the best mentor you can afford, right? Like that to me has been pivotal. Right throughout my career, I've had someone holding up a mirror to me saying, Aleisha, you said you want to achieve this. Is this the behavior that's going to get you here? Are these the patterns that's going to get you here? So for me, having that person there to constantly critique and improve to help me get to my outcome, even though some days I don't really want to hear it and I don't really want to do it, it's been instrumental in me being able to not just achieve what I've achieved, but to become the person that I want to be and the person that I'll be proud of in the process. Because at the end of the day, we go to bed with ourselves, we wake up with ourselves in the morning. That aspect of feeling good in who you are, knowing that you're positively contributing and knowing that you're showing up as a better version of yourself every day. Take marketing, media, accounting, whatever it is aside, that's the stuff, that's the juice that really matters. And so if I sum that up for women that are wanting to get into the industry, be curious, back yourself, find people who can help you, get a mentor if you can. And anytime, and I'll wrap up on this, anytime you hear that little voice on your shoulder or that little voice up here that's telling you that you can't do it or you're not good enough or, hey, you might not be quite ready or, you know what, everyone else is way better than you at this.
Yeah.
You just need to say to her, I hear you, I see you, but your presence is not required at this point in time. I'm going to go and make this shit happen. Excuse my language. And off you go, right? Because that, yeah, that self-doubt piece for women universally is something that we're all living with and overcoming. And if I could send that message, that would definitely be the valuable one.
I love it. I love it so much, Aleisha. Thank you so much. And it was, so much more that I wanted to ask you, but I think this, message that you left in the end is so important because a lot of us live with that imposter syndrome, right? Especially like people. That's why I wanted to interview you so much because I know a lot of people that come from marketing and they just build a career and that is it. But you also show for other people, and I know a lot of them, especially in the work that I do, helping mentor people in marketing, is that a lot of them come from different backgrounds. So seeing your experience is going to be definitely very valuable for them. And I really, really appreciate your time. Hopefully we can do a second episode where we can delve into more. But thank you
I'd
so
love
much.
to.
How can people find you online? What is your website and how they can find your LinkedIn or anything like that?
Of course. So Ultimate Edge Communications, you can find website at Ultimate Edge Comms. For myself, it'll be Aleisha McCall. Best place to find me and follow me is on LinkedIn because that's where all my content, my latest content comes out, tips, strategies, that kind of thing on marketing and media advertising. So it's Aleisha McCall on LinkedIn. That's the best place to find me.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Aleisha. And I hope to see you on the next episode. I'm sure that it's going to be one we can delve into more of this knowledge and experience that you have. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Sounds fantastic. Thanks for having me.